I'm like, my way is a highway. It's my way is a highway, sorry. Like, that's how I used to be. Very much so. No one's going to tell me shit. What I want to do, I'm going to do it. If you're not with it, you're not with it. But you have to, in a relationship, there's give and take.
Okay. When you're in a relationship, is it a case of that's your priority? Because for example, things are opening back up now. Things have been opened.
Right.
Our first year of a relationship was in lockdown.
Same, yeah.
Right? So going out, summer's here. Is your focus your partner? I have friends, and I don't think I have friends that make comments sometimes. And it's innocent, but you have to read between the lines. And I think a lot of people don't understand that it's literally, I'm growing with this person.
Right.
He's the person I've decided to spend the rest of my life with. So I know. It's a lot. And I just feel like, I don't know. It's a main focus in my life, you know?
I get both sides to this. For me, your friends need to realise that you are entering a new stage of your life.
Yeah.
Now, they might not quite get it. So, just a boyfriend. No. You're
it's a big thing,
serious.
Isn't it?
So, they need to respect that you now have to and want to make time for this other person to do things together.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I get it where it might not be... Your relationship might not necessarily be your priority in the sense of going out and doing stuff. Because listen, when we come out of lockdown and things like open back up again, I want to do stuff with my man because we haven't had a chance to do a lot of that stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, go out with your friends, do this with your friends. Do it. I don't mind that personally for me. Like my priority wasn't necessarily that we have to go and do all these things together. But I get it if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a little bit more free than that in a sense of, I think, listen, we're just going out for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We both got busy jobs, whatever. So, but I've seen my friends, he's seen his friends.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, so I've got distance in my relationship. Different work schedules.
Right, okay.
You know, there's so many different limitations.
There's a lot of factors.
There's a lot of contributing factors to why we don't get to see each other as often. So that's what I'm saying. Any given opportunity, I'm there. And can I just say, from when I was single, I've been dicks over chicks. No, and my friends know this, my family know this, I know this, you now know this, the world knows it. I've been dicks over chicks.
Okay.
So now that I've got my own dick,
right,
it's not community dick.
No,
I'm all
that's in
on
your
it.
pocket.
That's everywhere.
That's up in your pocket.
That's all up in the pocket. Like, do you get it?
I feel you.
It's a lot. I feel like I'm really... Okay, still young, still learning, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I'm really learning how to say no without explaining myself now.
Oh, that's a big lesson,
I'm learning how to say no without explaining myself. Anything I want to do, I'm doing. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it.
I'm just
putting myself first. Like,
good.
Yeah.
Good, and so you should.
Because I'm saying, when I was younger, I was so active, I was so on it.
Right.
Things have changed now. Growing up, and that's what I'm saying. Relationship, I've realised, no, that's my person.
Yeah, that's my man.
That's my man.
That's my man.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Like starting the podcast, for example. I've been talking about it for such a long time.
You have.
Waiting for people. Can you come on? When do you want to do it? No, Kyla. When do I want to do it? Do you know what I mean? There's just so many things that are changing. I'm learning that you haven't got no one to depend on. I think a lot of people feel obligated,
right,
and entitled. A lot of people have that, and it's not the way.
No, because listen. So you're now saying to your friends, listen, this is my relationship is my priority. There's no question in that. They have to respect. That's your thing.
But that's what I'm saying.
People don't.
Because it can come across as you've got a man, you've rich and switch, and I get that. But I feel like if the tables were reversed, you would be like how I am, or worse.
Listen, life's too short to be trying to compromise with other people, so you need to tell them that's
I'm
not
a person... I don't feel like I question people and their decisions. Obviously, if you're doing something I don't agree with, I'll be like,
which is normal.
Yeah, you know, but other than that, I really just do what I feel is right. I feel like if you feel like that's right, do it.
Right.
I do, if I don't agree, I will say and try and make you see my perspective.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot. I don't know.
You need to respect that. If someone's going to a new phase of their life with a relationship,
That's
listen,
what I think it is.
I do understand, because I think in the past I've seen some of my friendships where they've got a relationship and they're not coming out anymore. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They don't want to.
And what's your take on that, for example, though?
I think.
As in completely close themselves off.
No.
That's not cool, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't just shut your friends off like that, because your friends are important too.
Yeah, 100%. Friendships are very important.
They're extremely important.
And they've been there before the relationship.
Exactly, and they'll go through all the bad and good times with you.
But I think that's what I'm saying, and I get that, and I completely understand, but I feel like in terms of dates that, you know, have been planned or you know, just seeing them, I'm gonna choose him over you.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's normal. For me, that's normal. I don't know, that's normal. I think you can't be entitled to someone else's time. If they've got plans of doing that, no, they're not going to switch it up and think, oh, yeah, no. Listen, unfortunately, in life, people come, there's steps, right? And
Cain, do you know what?
People come, you know, the priority switch.
That's what I think people don't. I know this. Because I'm saying, I was a person that if the going gets tough, go. Right? I know everything lasts for a time, nothing lasts forever. And I'm realizing people are experiences.
Right.
You can't hold on to someone. That's what I'm saying. People are stuck.
Yeah.
In time. And no, you gotta keep moving or you'll get left behind.
Right.
Honestly, life is constantly changing. And that's what I'm saying. The pandemic really taught me that. There's no guarantees.
Talking about a different friendship, a different relationship, so your friendships, how were they during the lockdown and the pandemic?
I mean, do you know what? I personally loved the pandemic. As much as we couldn't go out, we still hang out a lot. Me and my friends, they would come round to my house, I would go round to their house. We went to the beach sometimes, we would go to the park. Like, we would find things to do. Birthday parties, we would, you know, we would still socialize.
Right.
And I think it was nice to have that break away from work, just to chill.
Right.
You know? But I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like that was a phase.
Right.
That was a period, and not that I don't think I'm not using the phrase back to normal because I don't think.
Oh no.
Yeah, the normal. Yeah, it's a new normal now.
Right.
But I feel like maybe people get accustomed to that.
Right.
Leech onto me.
Oh.
I mean.
Not leech. Okay, that's your view.
Cain, I'm very unapologetic. And I don't mean if I've done something wrong to you, I'm not going to apologise. No, I will 100% put my hand up and say sorry. And sincerely mean it.
But you're not going to apologise for who you are, how you are. No.
No,
I know that about you.
My mum called me. I said, Mum, describe me. She said, you're a bit cutthroat.
Kyla, I'm agreeing with mummy.
Very blunt, very honest, and I think,
But I appreciate about that.
What about it? Yeah, but someone needs to do it. Someone needs to be. But you're like this, Cain. But you're more like it physically.
Oh.
I'm more verbally. Your face will say it all, whereas I will.
Yeah,
you know,
I've had that. I can't lie. My face gets me in trouble a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, because for me, we don't need to do all the airy fairy stuff. For me, well and truly, like, if you got something to say, you can say it. You can do it in a nice way, but with me, it probably come off as blunt. But I'm just being like, why am I gonna give you anything other than how I feel?
The
you know,
truth.
it's a lot.
Truth. Do you feel like do first impressions matter to you? So if you're meeting someone for the first time,
110%,
right?
And do you know what? I don't care what anyone tells me about this one. First impressions count.
They do matter.
They mould your view of that person from the get.
I think it's very important. Okay, I feel like the only place I don't put effort in my appearance is work. Right? I just about brush my hair. Do you get it? But other than that, anywhere you go, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to encounter. I think it's very important to set a very high standard and expectation for yourself when you're going out there.
Right.
You know, because the world is just crazy. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who you're going to see. There's so many opportunities out there. And I just think it's very important to be who you are and confident.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
First impressions are a big thing, but it doesn't mean that first impression could be wrong. But it's a thing, you know? There's plenty of people I met when I first met them and thought, oh.
Yeah. Do you think people feel that about you?
All the time. Oh, I felt... Listen, I'm going to be real. I know I come off funny sometimes.
Do you? Do you think this, Kate?
But again, going back to... I know my facial expressions and that could be jarring for some people. They don't get it.
Yeah.
You know? So I know that sometimes people's first impression of me, generally I get, oh, I thought you were a bitch. Oh, I thought you were this.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were stuck up. Oh,
yeah.
All these nonsense things. And I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be something, you know, I'm giving off that maybe for that. And I think sometimes it's because I am, like you said, unapologetic. I'm just who I am, innit? So, yeah, I do.
Do you get it?
I get it.
I feel like, okay, with me, I think people are drawn to me. Because I'm very open, very bubbly, very optimistic, very, oh my God, you know. But I do think, low-key, I think people hate that they love me. I know. We were talking about this yesterday.
True.
I don't agree with I know what it means. A definition. I don't agree with the term vain.
Yeah, you don't mess with that word.
Materialistic and appearance. I understand that element of it. But in regards to loving yourself, thinking you're the best, I think that is how it should be.
You have to love yourself.
You have to.
You have to love yourself.
You have to think you're the best in the room, the main character. I think it's very important.
When you carry yourself in a certain way in terms of you feel good, you're feeling yourself, you come across a whole different way to people. And that's just a fact. If you're coming in a room, you got a cute outfit on, you're feeling yourself, you're walking in like, hi guys, you automatically people are going to be like, who's that?
Automatically.
Oh, I like her vibe.
Yeah.
If you're coming in,
yeah.
everyone,
You can't be doing all of that.
And then people have an opinion of you that you're like a bit...
And it doesn't matter the settings. If you're going to a games night, you never met the friends before. If you're going to an interview, it doesn't matter where you are. Just demand the room.
Right. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're like an introvert or extrovert. You can still hold yourself in... Yeah, you can still hold yourself in a high regard and still be that personality type. You don't need to be the person that walks in and do all that.
Yeah.
But
humble with it.
But you can still command that attention and feel good about yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong with feeling yourself. I don't think so. I think sometimes if it's all about the image and the look and the whatever, then it can come across as a bit shallow and a bit like surface level.
Yeah.
But just to feel good about yourself and think,
I'm
good. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at my job. And I'm good at my job. I'm good at, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think that's attractive.
It is attractive. Confidence is very attractive.
Very attractive. And all my friends, for me, a lot of them are very much like that.
Do you know what it is? My boyfriend, I'll be real, I never saw myself with a guy like this.
Right, okay.
Never, but it's like he is nothing I imagined, but everything I dreamed of.
Okay.
Everything I prayed for, I was like, I got. I'm more out there. You know when you're on a date and there's a meme and it's like, why do you love your outspoken girlfriend? And they're on a date, restaurant, and the guy says, because I'm not telling the waiter that she wasn't supposed to give me tomatoes. Oh. Do you get it? Like, I'm that girlfriend. Excuse me, and I think he's such a reserved, laid-back guy, right? However, that coolness and calmness also is attractive. He's not bossy, walking in the room, oh, look at me, macho man.
Yeah.
But there's different elements to it. I think if you just know yourself, as long as you know yourself and how you are,
right,
that's the main thing. Don't put on a front, don't put on an act. That is very important.
Yeah, you got to be who you are.
Very important. Unapologetic.
Yeah, again,
you have to be.
Him being cool and calm collective doesn't mean that he's not confident with himself.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's not all about rah-rah or, being that big personality type.
Do you know what as well? So we've had conversations about tone of voice.
Okay.
If let's say there's a disagreement at hand, whether it be in person, on the phone, or text. So I'm not saying I am that person, but I'm more likely to raise my voice or do the capital letters or do. Like, that's me.
Oh.
Whereas he would not whisper, but he's more quiet.
Right.
He's the common letters, and he'll just be silent on the phone.
Right.
You know, and I told him it doesn't matter how you're saying it. I think just because you're not shouting doesn't mean your words aren't affecting me.
Right, exactly.
You know, so this is to be a balance in everything that you do. Life is such a balance. Big. Do you think it's big?
Honestly, yeah, because
it's miscommunication though that comes into place, you know, with tone.
It does.
Especially if you're texting.
It does. Yeah, tone is a lot though for me. Because although your intentions might be good, if your tone's acting funny, it's gonna put me on a bit of a with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna make me feel a type of way. I'm thinking, what is that? Again, back to me. My tone can be off.
Can it?
I could be tone deaf. It's a lot. Yeah, sometimes I can be.
Would you consider yourself petty?
Oh.
I used to be petty.
I'm
my
petty.
My level. Okay, so I've stopped this. There would be times. I feel like a few people have done it. Cain, I found myself. Okay, like private story on Snap. My story is KW. Kind of listen, right? Cool. Got the little lock. Cool.
Yeah.
I will make another one. Just him in it. And I will post. I'll post 1-2 quotes. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm guilty. I've done it before. And I feel like, see, that's what my thinking behind it is, everything I want to, I won't argue with you. I won't talk to you about it, but everything I want to say is in that quote.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's petty.
It's petty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't done it recently. I've actually haven't done it in a while, you know, because I'm saying communication is such an important thing, so now I'll express it. However, there's been times I've done that, and I just think it's not good.
Right. My pettiness comes out in sarcasm.
Are you sarcastic?
I can be very sarcastic. Yeah, I can. And it's triggering, and I get it. But I'm sarcastic. The sarcasm is real, and
but that would piss me off.
Right, and that's the thing. My pettiness is not by the quotes. None of that. My pettiness is the sarcasm. Yeah, I can be very sarcastic. Yeah, I'll just be like, oh, but you know.
And is there little things I'm talking little things? Okay, as in okay instead of OKAY. Is that a thing?
I'm the OKAY person.
And so, example, is your partner?
Yeah.
Let's say he is, and let's say he just okay. Would that put you off a bit?
Sometimes I'm like, oh,
you know when
whatever,
they say instead of I love you, you say love you.
Yeah,
it's things. Okay, yeah. There's little things, you know.
Yeah.
It's just the little things that make such a big difference.
But what things trigger you though? That like get you like. Oh.
Let me think. I have to think about this one. What triggers me?
Triggered.
I don't know.
Or like little pet peeves, you know, little like.
Do you know what? Okay, this is not a pet peeve or anything, but it's kind of similar.
Right.
So the other day we were talking. I'm teasing him, right? And I say, when you were courting me, when you were trying to get to know me, that's what I'm saying. When you got my snap, you were popping up. You're looking like chocolate. I want to lick your body. I want to do all this. No, it was all that. I sent him a picture the other day.
Oh, okay.
He said, no, it wasn't like a nude or anything. It was just,
right.
Yeah, it was an instant picture. Looking good. I said, so, you know, I saw it. Right? Cool. So I've seen him now. We're talking. I said, babe, like, what did you mean by that? He said, well, you were looking good. No. You need to go back to how you were when you was getting to know me. When you were trying to get me.
Right.
Keep that energy. Things like that. I'm saying it's not pain, it doesn't trigger me, but I was a bit taken aback.
Right.
You know? And I don't necessarily... like, I'm cool. I'm not the... When you were getting to know me, you said this, you done that, you took me here, you brought me... No.
No.
However, I do think keep that level.
You gotta keep the level.
Yeah,
I
because,
get
and you know what?
it.
He was like, you looked good. I was like,
But then
I'm saying,
Kyla also get that though.
but even the looked. Why is it past tense?
Oh.
Yeah, little things like that. They get me. You know, I'll be real. I'll be real. I'll be real.
Oh Lord, I can't.
You know, getting comfortable in a relationship is a real thing.
Yeah.
They do get comfortable.
Yeah, but I think I don't know.
But that's a nice thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the fact to my relationship there is a comfort level there where I feel really like I'm
There
quite
is
confident,
a comfort level.
And I quite like that though.
I'm gonna say a week, probably 2 after we started dating our first date, I got the mumps.
Oh yeah, you did.
I got the mumps.
Yeah.
Going. My face looked like Quagmire from Family Guy. Like a whole hexagon. Like, you know, it was a lot
Not the
going
mumps.
on. I was in.
I remember.
Do you remember? I was in
Yeah.
so much pain. And you know what? He surprised me.
Sorry.
He surprised me with a visit one day, and we had a cute little date in IKEA. We went furniture shopping, furniture browsing, for example.
Right.
And it was so nice. And that's what I'm saying. I felt my worst. I looked my worst. But from the get-go, from early, I've been so comfortable. Like, he takes off my eyelashes sometimes for me. He was a bit hesitant to do that, but it's little things. He's seen what's underneath the wig.
Oh,
like,
he's seen what's going on up underneath there.
On, like, but it is nice,
that's
isn't
true
it?
love.
It's really nice. I can't lie to you.
Do you feel like you can be like fully yourself around him?
100%.
But isn't that so settling to you?
But oh God, for example though, I wouldn't fart near him. I don't think
Oh, no. Flatulence?
Have you
No gases. No gases. We don't do the gases.
Getting comfortable as shit. But I will not fart near you.
Do you know what? I've got a personal thing with that anyway. Like, I don't even like, someone, like a close friend doing that around me.
I don't even like the thought of you see me brush my teeth.
Oh,
I can't watch people brush their teeth though, Cain.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You can.
I can do the foamy mouth.
I can't do it.
I can do the foamy mouth.
I can't. Obviously, I know eventually I'll get to that and brush it off. But right now,
the farting thing though.
The farting thing, right?
The thing is, I know I have probably. Sometimes when you're falling asleep on the sofa, you're out. You've been out all day. You're falling asleep. And sometimes I'm, oh my God, did you hear that?
Yeah. I can honestly
He wouldn't care. I care.
Yeah, he
doesn't care about none of that. Honestly, he would be like...
There are a few things that I do want to keep to myself for a while, I'm not ready to scare you off yet,
Yeah,
I don't want you to smell that and run.
Right! Exactly. Because I don't do the toilet thing either.
Do you know, the toilet thing? That's what I'm saying. I would feel more comfortable... Ooh, him on the toilet or me on the toilet?
No, I could feel comfortable with him on the toilet. I can sit there.
I feel like I'd be more comfortable with him on the toilet.
Right, not you.
Than me. Yeah, I mean... Oh,
yeah.
No.
Do
You know what I mean?
Listen, Kyla, I tell you right now, that is not cute.
It's not cute.
Because some of my friends are open like that. Some of my friends are open. They'll go in the toilet. He's shitting away.
Yeah.
Oh, babe. Nah, not in my household.
There has to be some element of privacy.
Yeah, there's got to be an element of privacy, and I feel like doing a number 2 is a privacy. Like, we don't need to share that. But, if I'm in a bath and he wants to come in and, piss, whatever, not a problem, whatever, chill, that's fine.
See, that's okay.
That's okay, but...
That's okay. But I don't know.
Thing.
There's a few things and there's a few things. So
the only time you can excuse certain things like that for me is like if they're sick or they're ill.
If they're not
Because then you've
well.
got to deal with it, Listen, if you've got tummy ache, whatever, you're not feeling great, then listen, that's your get out of jail free card with me.
Yeah.
Because as much as I don't want to do that, I don't want you to do it around me either. I don't want none of that. Jane.
It's a lot. It is a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. Do you know what's the people that can deal with it? Good on you. Mm-hmm. I'm not there yet. Maybe I will get there, but well done for you lot to be that comfortable because, well and truly, me and Kyla said we're not there yet.
We are not
doing it.
We are not there.
But,
honestly.
It's nice to be able to feel comfortable. Like, for me, personally, I think, again, going back to when I was cheated on, like, having that happen to you, you do feel a bit insecure with certain things. It's just, but with him, I'm like, I know, I'm goofy as hell. People don't see that side to me. If people see this, like, eyebrows, Instagram, all of that, But I'm goofy as hell, well and truly, I'm goofy. But he gets it.
I'm goofy,
Yeah, I feel like we're both goofballs. You feel instant.
Doodle dee, doodle love. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're both deep down with goofballs like that. But he brings that side out of me, and I'm comfortable being like that around him because there's no judgment. I know he loves me for where I am, and it's fun. But it's so nice knowing that you can be like your true self.
Honestly,
with your man.
I don't think I'm one of those girls that are my man, only man. Like that's not where my head's at. You know, I've got my own things that I'm working on, that I enjoy doing, that I love doing. However, it is honestly the best thing I know. Even I know it gets so emotional. It just makes me so happy.
No, I feel you. I love it.
I can't even describe it.
I love talking about being in a relationship, and I love talking about him.
And that's what I'm saying. It comes across self-centered and vain, but is it?
No, it's just a good time. It's a good experience. I don't know. I love it.
The highs are highs and the lows are lows.
Yeah, listen, relationships aren't all roses, you know, all of that. It's not.
I didn't get why people would say relationships are hard work. What do you mean hard work? What do you mean?
Right.
Kane, it's a lot.
It is a lot. And
it is a lot.
You've got to be able to want to work through it. Listen, we've had arguments in lockdown.
Yeah.
We've had arguments. And listen, Kyla, we live with each other.
We don't live.
So there ain't no escaping that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot. But, you know, you work through it. If you want to be in that relationship and you're committed, you'll work through it. And it's not about taking an L and being like, oh, well, they proved me wrong or they proved me right. It's about learning from it. And but you know what? Listen, it's a process. We're dealing with two people's feelings in this. It's not all about me.
Yeah, it's just about feelings.
It's not all about them. And you've got to take, even if you don't 100% agree.
Yeah.
You've got to understand it. For them, that's a big deal. So you need to take that. So you've got to compromise because there's certain things where I've been pissed and he's been like, what the fuck with you?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that? But then he's been like, do you know what? Actually, I can see that's affected you and I'm sorry for that. And vice versa. Sometimes I'm like, why are you mad about that?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a thing for him, so I get it.
When my boyfriend, he'll say, he doesn't say intentionally or like to hurt me. There have been times he says, Kyla, with time, you'll understand, or, you know, you're a bit young now. See, I don't get defensive because he's right.
Right.
There's a lot that I have to learn.
Yeah.
As much as I think I'm mature and I understand, I think I'm quite balanced and I have different perspectives on things.
Yeah,
I can look at things from both sides of the court. I think he's right. You know, just a lot of things. I'm saying relationships, it's not just about the person, it's about you two. You're now learning to love yourself and trust yourself and understand yourself.
Right.
You know, and I just think that's what has been the highlight.
Absolutely. You've got to take two lives into consideration. That's the big thing. That's my big learner.
Big thing, innit?
Because, listen, yes, you're in a relationship, but it doesn't mean you've got to be codependent. What you got to do, they've got to do this, but they want to live their own life as well.
See, here's the thing. So you lived with your partner. You're living with him now.
Yeah.
And during lockdown, right? Cool. I see my boyfriend. Once a week's a lot.
Right. You're busy. You got things to do.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The schedules, the distance.
Right.
Just, you know, it's a lot going on, right? We're both very busy people.
Right.
So, right now, I know even I haven't done it, but I would love to be living with him. Whereas, could you say living with him and being in lockdown 24/7, was that did that have its downsides?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because listen, not only are you navigating living with someone, brand new experience.
Yeah.
You also can't get out of the bloody house.
Because okay, so let's take away the pandemic then.
Okay.
I feel like I could live in his skin. But do you think there's an element? But mind you, I am such an outgoing person. I'm going with my friend. I'm going out to eat. I'm working. I've got my podcast now.
Yay!
There's so many different things involved, and I do think I'll have my own life. He'll have his own life. But do you have that?
Yeah, we have our own lives. I mean, I think it's very healthy to do so.
It's important to do so, isn't it?
Because listen, although you're in this relationship together, you're working it together. You still have your own life.
Yeah, your own person.
I fell a victim of wanting to do things to him all the time.
Okay.
And he was like, "You need to see your friend." And admittedly, that was my thing.
I feel like I will be like that.
What?
always wanting to be with him.
Right, yeah.
But at the same, I don't know. It's just weird.
Listen, put it this way: that when we spend time apart from each other, and we do other things, whatever. When I then do see him, I'm like, oh, you know, got him. So yeah, but I think it's very healthy to not do everything with them. Say, for example, I don't know, there's a new bar that's opening. You don't necessarily have to go and do that with your man, even though it's something that you want to do. Maybe take your friends, you know? There's got to be a balance. But then also allow him the time to do that with his friends too.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a balance.
It's
definitely
just a balance, isn't it? It's like a seesaw. You just got
to... But yeah, no, there's elements to it. But yeah, especially living with them.
Living with them, innit?
Because when you're living with them, you get everything from them.
Living with my siblings, I live with my brother, my sister, my mum. Get me out of there.
No, don't get me out of there.
Get me. I'm just gonna get me out of there.
No. Why though?
They are just. It's just the laziness for me.
Okay.
Right. And I feel like I can't wait to. In my head, I think, oh God, he's gonna come from work. I'm gonna give him a massage. I have dinner. I know. Maybe I'm still a bit in La La Land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it La La Land?
Girl, this is fairy tale. This is giving me very much fairy tale, princess.
But that's what I'm saying. As much as
Snow White.
As much as I have that perspective, I do know it's not gonna be like that.
No. Oh, it's not.
I low key, I know. You know.
Yeah, it's not.
But at the same time, I can't wait for it.
It's not. It's not. There's times where it's like that, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah. No.
And that's what I'm saying. I imagine this is what my brother or sister get on my nerves. He'll get on my nerves.
Like, he'll get on your nerves.
He'll get on my nerves, right?
And the things you never even realise. Get on your nerves. Like not replacing the toilet roll.
Yeah, little
Oh.
little things like that, I know.
Yeah, you know. Not replacing the toilet roll. That's going to get your nerves.
Honestly.
Little things, you're just like, why? Yeah, no.
I get it.
But, so yeah, maybe it will change when you live with him because, you know, you're under the same roof all the time. So the need to want to do things with him all the time won't always be there. But I think whilst you're not living with him...
Right now, because I've got the distance and it's
you work
not
multiple
frequent,
jobs, you know, it's a lot. So you want to make all your spare time with him. I get that
Definitely.
But moving in is fun though. I mean, listen, I done the whole thing backwards. Normally people meet, date, relationship, then move in. I said, oh, that's not that first part.
You skipped that.
We skipped 1, 2, and 3, and we got to 4. We literally got to 4 and then done to 5, which relationship. So my situation is a little bit different.
Do you consider yourself a risk taker in life, or are you a plan B person?
Do you know what? I don't. It's good question because I feel like in my head I'm a very planned out person. I want to dot the I's, cross the T's, underline, full stop kind of person. But there's a part of me that is the risk taker that's there.
Is the risk taker.
Well, and truly, people can say about like the relationship, like that. It's a big risk.
It's a big risk, isn't it?
We moved in with each other.
Can we talk about risk? Sorry, and
no, go for it. Go for it.
What's your thing on cheating? Because I'm seeing that it's been glamorized to cheat.